So, first of all, I would like to thank Renaldo for inviting me and inviting FIPER here in Warsaw. And I need to thank also Arkadiusz Diakon, Magdalena Zatonska, and Monika Wisniewska, because they were the person who made our name to and proposed FIPER for being here today. Well, first of all, I would like to make a brief presentation of our association. Next, please. Okay, so FIPER, we are an association of biomass energy producers. Oh, thank you so much. We, as you can see here, we represent. Yes. I think it's better for me. Thank you. So, as you can see from the presentation slide, we represent 28 companies, forestry, association and consortiums, and 96 operators of biomass district heating plants. And we focus our work, our job, on a circular economy, using woody residues from forest sustainable management. And of course, our work is focused in the inland areas of Italy, the mountain areas, where there's a huge amount of forests, of woods, and small towns, small villages who needs to be connected with a biomass district heating. We are working, of course, also on renewable energy communities, implemented with the involvement of local people, enterprises, and institutions. Here you can see some numbers. Anyway, I go a little bit quicker, so let's go on. Today I would like to focus on the legislation framework, and most of all on the limits we found in this, and how we try to go over the limits. We have a long historical energy cooperative, we have a history in energy cooperative. They were born in Italy in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Just in those territories, in difficult territories, like the town in the mountains, so in the Alpine arc, and attractive to other realities, even from an economic point of view, of course. So we have 73 historical electric cooperatives, serving more than 60 municipalities and about 300,000 consumer members. But this is not, this is, we can say, the past. Now we're going through the energy communities. How? We have European directive, but in Italy, the law that introduced energy communities was made in 2019 and 2020. But these have some limits. Why? Renewable energy community is a legal entity which is based on open and voluntary participation. But the shareholders, the members, they must be individuals, small and medium-sized enterprises, but also territorial entities, municipalities, or are also research and training entities. But and their goals are, of course, as we know, enable affordable energy supply and combat energy poverty. They have an incentivizing system for collective self-consumption, which is quite good for us, but, because for each kilowatt of shared electricity is recognized for a period of 20 years, a premium tariff of about 110 euro per megawatt for energy communities. But this is a limit for us, because we're not talking about electrical energy communities. We need to talk about thermal energy communities. And if we talk about thermal energy communities, we find some obstacles in the legislation. The main two, you can see them below, because we point out two main critical issues. No reference to heating from renewable sources, but only electricity is incentivized in collective self-consumption. This is a problem for us. And only the cooperative or association form is identified in the governance model. We can only have governance or cooperative or association. No other governance models are allowed. So we tried to find a solution. This is not maybe the best one, but we think it can be a solution. That is the benefit corporation. In Italy, in 2016, Italy became the first European state and the second country in the world creating a new legal status for companies, the so-called, in Italian società benefit, but in English, benefit corporation. The benefit corporation is a company which combines the goal of profit with the purpose of creating a positive impact, a positive benefit for society and environment, both. So we thought it could be the right model to go on with our project of giving birth to new district heating plants in these small towns. So we brought this model into a pilot project, which is part, as Ek a few minutes ago said, of another Horizon 2020 program project, the BeCOOP project. We are part of this project, and we choose 3 towns in a mountain area in Italy, 3 small towns that have 2,100 inhabitants in a whole, in 3 towns, in the Valtellina area, so in Lombardia region, in the north of Italy. And they wanted to give birth to a district heating plant, a wooded biomass district heating plant. The context is quite defined. We have the 3 majors you can see in the picture here behind me with the president of our association, FIPER. We worked with them to create this new reality. The municipality of Tovo is the most interested municipality in the developing of the district heating system, and he involved at the other 2 with a modular project that could start from this town, the central town in the line between these 3, and then go on step by step. The project involves also an association, which is Ambiente Valtellina, that means environment for Valtellina, a forestry association which has an important role in promoting sustainable use of forests and woods, and also a company, Melavi Cooperative, which gathers about 200 apple producers. So they produce apple. This is the main activity in the valley, and they decided to get inside the project. So we call the Mortirolo district. For those who are bikers, maybe they know in the Giro d'Italia Mortirolo Pass is quite famous. Anyway, the Mortirolo district heating. We're working on the pre-feasibility project. And who are the stakeholders involved? Of course, general public, because after working with the majors, we needed to involve the population. That was important for us. Population, association, local producers, all the people living and working in that area. Local authorities and public institutions, of course, they were the first person who were involved, and they are the leaders of the project. Associations, and at the end, the Politecnico of Milan and University, which is our scientific partner and has a central role in building and drafting the pre-feasibility project, technical aspects of the project. But also we focused very much on the awareness raising campaign, because we understood that without the involvement of the whole population, this project couldn't be real, couldn't go on. So we started by involving, of course, the majors, the local decision makers, and we asked them to involve other decision makers of the town, so association, producers, people who can make other people change their mind. After that, we distributed to all the people living in the valley a survey to each family. It was a technical survey to investigate the heat demand of the valley, but also it was a tool to go inside the houses of the people and let them know that something new was going on, that we were working on a new project for them. We organized our first public assembly for all the people, and more than 300 people were present. That was a great number for such a region. We were very surprised also. We also organized a public demonstration of functioning of the machineries that work in the woods, and some educational activities for families and children that can seem strange, but we think it's important to involve also families and allow them to understand the benefits of this project. We made a very strong local press campaign to fight the potential NIMBY, not in my backyard syndrome, and fake news that are quite common when we talk about biomass district heating. You know, many people are afraid of, deforestation or pollution, and we must try to explain that these are fake news. Then we are working on a second public assembly that has to be done in May, and we will present the feasibility project now, with the governance model and the economical first aspects, so that people will have the opportunity to get into the project. And the last thing we are doing is a case history visit, a best practice visit. We will bring the people of this valley to another district heating already functioning, to show them how life in the valley can change if you had such a plant in your land. Many things has already to be done, but it's definition of the legal framework, an accurate, more deep analysis of heat demand. Of course, we made the first one, but we have to deepen it. Define the participation of local companies and define the precise size and location of the plant, and go in search for public funding. This is our roadmap. So the BeCOOP project will bring us to October 2023, and then we're going on alone. But we are quite sure that we will go on alone, because all the steps have been made and the main decision has been taken. The majors are very convinced, they want to go on, population is with us, they decided it can be an occasion, an opportunity for them to join this project. And now we are at the phase of practical things to be done. And we think that the benefit society can be the governance model to start to make this project become reality. It's a pilot project. So this is the first time that in Italy we apply the benefit society to a renewable energy project. We hope it will be a good solution. So thank you so much for the attention.